Hi, welcome to L&R, the very first episode of L&R, your one-stop nerd shop. My name is Richey Stevens,
I'm Lain Compton.
And I'm Noah Newton.
and we are here to give you nerd updates, such as the TV shows for the DC and Marvel universe, as well as
Comic book news.
Going to cover the Hooniverse as well as fandom news.
and entertainment news, aka like video games and music.
We will also be doing random challenges that you guys may submit to us or we may come up on our own. And we'll also be letting you guys have some involvement down the road.
Such as like Q&As and different forms of activity, I suppose.
Yeah.
So let's get to it.
Yeah. Noah, do you want to start?
Nope, you can go ahead, Richie.
All right, cool. So for our first topic, I should probably kind of clarify. I'm a huge Flash nerd, so I'm gonna talk about the season premiere of The Flash, which I personally really enjoyed. It was a little slow for a CW premiere because usually they're pretty like action packed and everything.
The Flash was slow.
But there was a lot of unanswered questions that I had at the end of the premiere, which it shows Barry's been in this Flashpoint universe for 3 months now, and he knows about Wally West being Kid Flash, and he just kind of stays aside.
He didn't know it was Wally.
Well, he knows about Kid Flash in general. He finds out it's Wally like halfway through the episode, but it takes him 3 months to ask out Iris, which I found
Again.
For the 80th time, because Barry, quit messing with the timeline.
All right. On that note, Arrow's season premiere was really fast-paced. Probably the best season premiere Arrow has had.
God, that chair scene.
They brought back the martial arts. They brought in some acrobatics, and they brought in your favorite things, trick arrows.
Oh, those were awesome.
They were great.
When he fell from the helicopter and shot the parry.
Spoilers.
It's been a week.
It was really awesome. And if you haven't seen it, I'm not going to spoil. But since it was in the trailer, I will bring up the issue of who is this new Dark Archer? We have a theory on it. I really hope that my theory is correct.
Our theory.
We can post in some other video an update of what that theory is if you guys want to check it out.
Do you want to talk about the theory or
Other video?
Other video. Okay. I didn't know what you were going at with that one, but I just thought I'd ask. Lain, that's you.
All right. Another thing we're going to talk about today is Doctor Strange.
I'm pumped for this movie.
I'm super thrilled for this movie. Not because Benedict Cumberbatch, but it's a little bit because of Benedict Cumberbatch. But I'm really glad that they're finally giving him a movie. Like, it was kind of like out of the blue. Like I wasn't personally expecting it.
I kind of knew it was happening, but it was just like it was kind of there in the back of my mind where it was just like, this would be a really cool idea. I doubt they'd ever do it.
Right.
Because he's one of those characters that's just like people know of him, but they don't know of him.
Exactly.
Like they don't ever go into detail. They're like, Stephen Strange, cool.
I'm going to give him a little bit of background. So for those of you who haven't read about, heard about, or watched anything regarding Doctor Strange, so what you can gather from the trailer is that he is obviously a doctor and he was in a car accident. But what we find out later as he is becoming Doctor Strange is that his necklace is called the Eye of Agamotto, and it also carries an Infinity Stone, which we haven't seen a lot of those. We have seen more than half. 4 out of the 6 have been revealed in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
5.
5?
Yeah.
No, 4.
5
Just
now.
the Ether and...
The Tesseract, the Ether, the Mind
Orb,
Gem.
and the Mind Gem.
And this gives us 5.
Okay, my bad. Sorry.
We're waiting for the 6th one, which I'm kind of thinking it's either going to be in Guardians 2 or
Thanos already has it.
Thanos already has it, or possibly Thor Ragnarok.
So once again, a little backstory on Doctor Strange. Stephen Strange is his name. He was a really arrogant surgeon, and when he got into a car accident, it took away his hands, and so he can no longer perform surgery. So he went out to look for a way to get his hands back so he could become a surgeon again and continue his practice. But then he meets this person called the Ancient One, who proceeds to give him a little bit of enlightenment as to who he's supposed to be, which is the next sorcerer.
Supreme.
Sorcerer Supreme.
Sorcerer Supreme, sorry. So he goes back to it and becomes Doctor Strange, and that's where the movie is. That's what happens.
Which I'm kind of, like Noah has pointed this out to me, and I kind of agree with him on this. I hope it's not just a pretty much CGI-based movie. Like, it actually has a good story, which the Marvel Cinematic Universe has yet to disappoint me. There's not a Marvel Cinematic Universe movie I don't like.
I'm still worried it's going to end up being all CGI and no story. I think they'll have a little bit of story, but I'm hesitant. Sorry, Marvel. I'm hesitant.
Just don't disappoint us, please.
So, Richie, next.
So, I'm actually going to talk about, because we've kind of been talking about entertainment, I'm going to take a little break from that for a second and talk about Mafia 3, because I picked that up on Friday, and I've been, like, pretty much glued to my TV ever since I've gotten it. I've played about 7.5 hours of gameplay already, and I'm not even a third of the way through the game. Like, I've done a lot of exploring, like the collectible hunting that a lot of free-roam games have, but just the time era this takes place in and everything also kind of strikes home for me because it's the 60s, and I've always kind of liked the 60s. And, I mean, your character just got home from Vietnam, and then everything kind of goes to woo! But overall, I think it's a great game so far. I'll be giving updates on my, like, progress through the game and everything, too. So, yeah.
I haven't heard a lot about Mafia. Like, I never really looked into those.
Mafia 2 was one of my favorite games on the
really?
previous gen consoles.
Awesome.
It just had a lot of gameplay aspects to it,
Mm-hmm.
and I personally like Mafia over Grand Theft Auto or like the Godfather games.
I'd have to play it to be able to actually judge that.
Don't worry, you will. Noah?
While we're on random topics, let's bring up the CW app. For those of you who don't know and enjoy watching your CW shows on Hulu, I'm sorry, but you've been failed.
Hulu's taking it away.
Hulu doesn't have the choice.
'Cause CW
has made a deal with Netflix now where 8 days after the season finale of each show, their whole season will come out on Netflix. That means 8 days after Arrow's premiere, Arrow will come out on Netflix. 8 days after Flash's, Flash will come out. Not 8 days after Arrow's will Flash come out. It's 8 days after its own premiere. But the CW app provides what Hulu would provide to you, but with commercials like you're actually watching it on TV. So, win, lose, I don't know. It's for you to decide. At least we still have the option to watch it next day if you don't have.
And I mean, you don't have to pay the subscription fee.
That's true. CW app is free.
You
and
watch ads.
There are plenty of shows on there, so it's nice for that. There are extra clips too. So.
And like kind of like behind the scenes looks at it. Lucas. But yeah, I'm actually kind of excited about that because I don't have to wait,
right,
3 months or so to get. Which I mean, the Steelbook was worth the wait though.
Right, but it was annoying for people who wanted to get caught up before the show premieres because it's really tough to try and catch up on a whole season.
Which I need to catch up on
before a show premieres. So thank you, CW, for at least doing that for us.
Yeah.
Nope, go ahead.
You want me to go ahead? I'm going to talk about Luke Cage as well because I've kind of talked about. We've talked mostly about DC. We haven't really talked about Marvel yet, except for
Doctor Strange,
Lain. So we've talked about 2 DCs. I'll go ahead and cover Luke Cage. I just finished Luke Cage the other day, and I gotta say, I personally liked it. It wasn't my favorite of the Netflix series. I'm still kind of like.
Was it better than Jessica Jones, but not as great as Daredevil?
It was. See, that's a hard one for me because I personally like Jessica Jones, but the reason I liked Jessica was
David Tennant.
Was David Tennant as Kilgrave, which he completely
killed.
David Tennant was.
Oh, he was beautiful. But it wasn't as good as season 2 of Daredevil. I'll put it that way. Season 2 of Daredevil was absolutely fantastic. This one, like, it's just Luke Cage. I like. He's not one of my favorite heroes, though. But the guy they've gotten to play Luke Cage is amazing.
Spartan Locke from Halo 5, if any of you know who that is.
Yeah, and Halo Guardians, or not Guardians, Nightfall. But I personally, I enjoyed it. It wasn't my favorite. I'm really looking forward to Iron Fist coming out, which trailer just debuted.
Trailer just dropped. We'll post a link in our
description. We'll have trailer in the descriptions a lot, so look forward to those.
Mm-hmm. Hold up. While we're on the topic of Marvel, I'd like to discuss how Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has brought back Ghost Rider, not Nicolas Cage. I'm sorry for all of you who liked him.
But this is a completely different Ghost Rider. This isn't Johnny Cage.
It's not Johnny Blaze.
Johnny Blaze. Sorry, you said Cage. I was thinking the Nick Cage.
No, this is a whole different Ghost Rider. I like what they've done, and I like how they're going. I don't want to give a lot of spoilers. Not only has Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. reintroduced Ghost Rider, but they have introduced a character that a lot of people who are getting into the Marvel Universe won't know. But if you've read the comics, and especially the Captain America comics, you will recognize that the new director of S.H.I.E.L.D. is Patriot, i.e. the third Captain America in the comics.
Really?
Uh-huh.
See, I want to get back into Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. As I've discussed with you. I kind of got to the point where I think it's like season 2 where the guy stands up and goes, "Hail Hydra," and then he just gets told to sit down. Because
that's the end of season 1.
Is it the end of season 1? So I haven't even started season 2 yet.
I haven't watched it at all.
They're now in season 4. Just so you guys know.
I wanted to watch it, but I was like, I was a little disappointed with the first season.
The first season was a little rough, but as I've always said, you have to give a first season the opportunity to redeem itself, because the first season the show tries to get its footing and see where it needs to go.
True. That's how it was with Arrow. I was a little hesitant with the first season of Arrow. But The Flash, I loved the first season.
But The Flash, it was a continuation of Arrow.
It was a spin-off season.
They already knew what they wanted to do.
True. And I just want to... I can't wait for Kevin Smith's episode.
Also, I'm excited because Marvel has the rights back to Blade, and I want to see where they go with that.
Super excited about that.
I believe I saw an article where Kate Beckinsale said that Blade is now back into the works. Like,
yes, they have him back, and they're going to do something. I just don't know what.
Yeah, it's just like Blade's not dead yet. So I'm like... But we have the main chick from Underworld.
So are they continuing from where they left off?
No,
it's a completely new.
Okay.
It's a completely new thing.
It's Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Gotcha.
Now.
So it just brings up the conclusion of: are they going to bring Wesley Snipes back?
Probably not.
Probably no.
I
wouldn't mind having the Snipes back.
I don't think anybody would mind, but they don't want the ties to Fox and all that.
True. Which the Fox series of Blade was.
It's the same reason they didn't keep Andrew Garfield when they brought Spider-Man back into the MCU.
So now we have another Spider-Man reboot,
which I'm really excited about. Spider-Man Homecoming. So we watched the leaked trailer from Comic-Con, which I didn't even know existed. I was just like, oh yeah, we're supposed to be getting a trailer sometime soon. I'm going to look and see if it's been leaked yet. And apparently this one was leaked a couple months ago. And at the end of the trailer, because it was just a teaser, they'd been shooting for 10 days when they released this trailer. At the end of the trailer, we see like pretty much a Venom lookalike, which
we will post a video either within this video or within Facebook
the
or
picture.
some realm.
But yeah, we've got a picture of it. We'll let you guys decide.
I think
it could just be what we're kind of thinking is either it's an actual Venom or it's like maybe a dream, like a
premonition,
a dream sequence, because
premonition, dream, or however you want to put it.
Which, if this is Venom,
it looks like Agent Venom.
So this would be the Flash Thompson Venom.
Yes.
Which he's not really a bad guy, but he's not a good guy either. He's
until S.H.I.E.L.D. gets a hold of him, and then he becomes an agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., which is cool. I like that. Which I can see them doing it.
I'm excited to see this movie because we haven't gotten a look at the Vulture yet. We've seen like screenshots of Shocker and everything, but we haven't seen actual pictures of the Vulture.
Right.
Which I'm really pumped to see.
Yeah.
Because he's one of my favorite villains that just never gets any screen time. Because this is the first time we're seeing him, and I'm
super excited.
I'm pumped.
Thrilled.
Because Michael Keaton's playing him too. So we have Batman playing the Vulture. And he also played Birdman. What is up with his obsession with flying creatures?
He just likes them.
Go Michael Keaton!
So, on a completely different note, we are kind of pumped. Half of us are excited, except for John Barrowman. John Barrowman is very upset about this, that there is no Torchwood.
I'm sorry, John.
But they are coming out with a new spin-off for Doctor Who called Class. And Class is going to take place in the high school that
the doctor's,
Capaldi's...
Yeah, the doctor's granddaughter.
Yeah, Capaldi's granddaughter.
And Clara, his last companion, who is no longer a showrunner, was a teacher at.
So my thing is, how is this Capaldi's granddaughter? Because wouldn't this be Tennant's as well? Because
it's technically all of their granddaughter.
Yeah, but
it is the doctor.
The only time we've really seen the doctor's another family member of the doctor is his daughter, and that's during the age of
That's
Tennant.
not true. If you've paid attention to the original
Well,
Doctor Who,
he has.
I
need to go back and watch it.
To see. His companion is his
But in the newer series is what I'm referring to, not the entire series of Doctor Who.
I'm not sure. I'm also kind of pretty sure that John Barrowman's Captain Jack has people running around. I know his daughter's somewhere running around.
I know, but
pissed off at him.
Noah. But anyways, so you'll be able to catch that on October 22nd. It'll be airing on BBC 3, so check it out. Also, check out the trailer, which will be linked in the description.
Which was actually a pretty cool trailer.
It was really awesome.
It was kind of intense, and it intrigued me a lot.
Everybody was super pumped for one, but they never got it until New York Comic Con. So they released 2 trailers on the same day. One was a teaser, immediately followed by the actual trailer.
Which the actual trailer was pretty awesome, I'm not gonna lie.
So speaking of New York Comic Con,
so New York Comic Con has dropped quite a bit of stuff. They launched the Iron Fist trailer, which was a wonderful trailer. Like I said, it'll be linked in the description. They also revealed that Sigourney Weaver will be the villain in The Defenders.
Yep.
I don't know how I feel about Sigourney Weaver playing a villain, because I've only seen her as a villain one time, and that was in the movie Paul. Which was awesome, but she didn't get a lot of screen times until at the end.
I have not heard a lot more about Justice League since New York Comic Con, but I want to see what comes out additional to what we already know.
What you mean, San Diego Comic Con?
No, I'm talking since New York started up. I have not seen anything Justice.
Oh no, yeah, we haven't got anything really released on that.
Right.
Which
I was expecting more updates on it.
Which I saw something where it's this is how Justice League is going to go in Darkseid or Darkseid, however you want to pronounce it.
Right.
Is his involvement in the Justice League will be explained during the prologue of the movie. At the very beginning, we'll be this is the character you should really be worried about. So we know Steppenwolf is the main bad guy.
On the topic of Justice League, let's bring back the Arrowverse real quick. Legends of Tomorrow will be introducing what is in the comics the precursor to the Justice League, called the Justice Society. It's consisted of Stars and Stripes and people such as him. Older heroes, fun heroes, and they're usually what's in the setup for Justice League when it comes to TV universe, i.e. Smallville.
I was about to say, with the Justice Society, isn't Dr. Fate one of the original members, or is that only in the Smallville universe?
I'm not sure. I know that it's changed a few times with reboots and all that with universes. I'm also looking forward to seeing the 4-way crossover with Arrow, Supergirl, Flash, and Legends. And I want to see if that leads into a TV universe Justice League. That'd be cool.
Which, I mean, we now have Clark actually premiering or making his debut in the CW universe for the Arrowverse, because Smallville.
And rumors of Bruce Wayne possibly popping up at some point. Those are rumors, though. Strictly rumors.
And if we see Bruce Wayne, I don't want it to be Batman. I just want to be
they
Bruce
said it
Wayne.
Would be just like Bruce Wayne shows up to a company meeting for what's going on in Arrow, But Nonetheless.
It's not gonna be Batman.
It's going to be
it'll be Bruce Wayne.
It'll be Wayne Tech with Palmer Tech, kind of.
Yeah. Nonetheless, it'd be cool.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Like I know I'm gonna be sitting there going
That
the
is
entire
if it
time.
happens.
Yeah.
Rumors.
Spoilers.
Sometimes
Not
you can't trust them.
Do you have more to talk about?
No.
All right. Well, I mean, we'll go back to the New York Comic Con. The Power Rangers got their trailer, which I know you guys aren't really pumped about it.
Not really.
No.
I kind of am because I grew up watching the Power Rangers, and
I did too, but
And I mean, it was super cheesy, but they're actually going into the whole like this isn't going to be super cheesy type thing, and the CGI in the trailer looked fantastic. So I'm kind of interested on where this is going to go. If they're going to introduce other Rangers into the movie, or if they're just going to stick with the main Rangers, and then we'll possibly get a teaser at the White Ranger.
I have no idea how many colors of Rangers there are. So, Richey, you're the resident expert on this one.
Yeah, but that kind of wraps it up for the New York Comic Con. I'm going to stop playing with that. Gotham is off to a good start this year. I know you don't watch Gotham.
It lost me. As I said earlier, I like to give shows a run past their first season. So I will be picking Gotham back up at some point.
As I will be picking up Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
But I will be skipping the end of season 1.
And I will be watching them both.
I will give you a recap on what happens in
I
season
don't
1.
need a recap. There's probably a recap somewhere on YouTube.
Well, I tried, Noah. But that kind of wraps up what I have to talk about. Do you guys have anything else you want to talk about?
Yes. We would like you to be interactive with us.
Yeah.
When we post things, go ahead and comment. Give us suggestions, what you want to see in this. Give us challenges you might want to see us do. We can do stupid stuff. We love doing stupid stuff. That's the story of our life.
That's why we're good friends.
We would love to be interactive with you. We are looking at doing comic bookized things, which means the first 10, 15 people to comment on a video will be entered into a drawing, and when we draw out a name, we'll have one of our friends who's very artsy make you into a comic book character. These are all ideas. We'd like to know your feedback. We'd like to know what you would want, what you don't want. That also helps. Please be polite about it. We don't like criticism very well. We do like constructive criticism.
My feelings get hurt easy.
He's kind of baby. But, I mean...
Why would you say that?
All in all, pretty solid.
Pretty solid, yeah.
Yeah.
I love you.
Keep on geeking on.